Our bodies are the same.
Sure.
Right? Well, Tom Cruise's body's different, dude. When he snapped his ankle on that roof, boom, it snapped. He got up and ran.
It's like me, kept military pressing.
That's right. I only train beasts. Oh, now we're recording. Okay, good. All right. Well, Tom Cruise called me. All right, and he was like, dude, I saw the last video, what you suggested for Mark Zuckerberg. I need a specialized program specifically for me, Tom Cruise, in my new Mission Impossible movie. And I was like, Tom Cruise, I got you. Okay? You believe that
Shocking,
story?
you got 2 views. One was me and one was him. What are the odds?
So what we're gonna do is, hey, how are you? We're gonna start because Tom Cruise is a runner, okay? So we're gonna run through movements for running. When your cameraman rolls his eyes at you, it doesn't build your morale at all. All right, so when you don't really have a calf raising machine or whatever, you make one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if you're not strong enough, Tom Cruise, which you probably are, I would never suggest such a thing, then you should go double both feet, right? All the way up, all the way down. If you are, since you are, and since you're gonna be running with 1 foot at a time, we wanna focus on controlling 1 calf raise at a time. I really want Tom, I want you to focus on a deep stretch at the bottom and then a hold at the top. Controlled negative, deep stretch at the bottom, control at the top. The reason for that control, that deep stretch at the bottom, is when you're here, right? When you're here, you're gonna be in a deep stretch. And if you force that position and you haven't forced it in like an exercise, like with weight or resistance, then there's potential for injury. So eventually what you wanna do is you'll be doing it with 1 foot, but you'll also be carrying a dumbbell. Hold like 20 pounds here. That's how you increase the weight. What's the next one on the list?
Cable RDLs.
Cable RDL. Yeah, so when you're running, which Tom Cruise loves to run, what we're gonna be focusing on is our posterior oblique sling. You ever heard about that, Kevin? We've trained that.
Yeah, that's my thing.
That's my thing. All right, so what I like to do is create put the cable at like right at shoulder width or a little below. So what we're gonna do is, whatever arm we're grabbing the cable with, we're gonna lift that knee, okay? We're gonna extend, so this is an RDL, so you're gonna bend here, but you're gonna extend to this position. So it's a deep stretch in the hamstring and the glute. And then when you come up, we're gonna really focus on holding this position at the top for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then extending. Hold 1, 2, 3. So this is an anti-rotational movement that is good for athletic development. Syncing up your core, because like when you're going through this, you're like, your body's twisting. The whole point is to fight that twist and hold that position. What else we got on the list?
Oh, split squats.
Split squat. All right, back to the basic split squat. So he must have watched the Mark Zuckerberg video, and he was like, damn, that Bulgarian split squat looked high level. Like, that's like, wow, I've never seen that before. So I'll perform it again for you, Tom. This, right, is simulating a running position, that single leg unilateral movement, but we can load it and we get stronger here. But you can hold dumbbells, you can put a barbell on your back. But the goal is, you don't really want to max out like 1 to 3 reps or anything like that. You want to stick with like at least 6 or more, just so you don't, force an injury. Because we need more Mission Impossible movies. Dude, if Tom Cruise gets injured again, did you see that injury he had when he jump from a building to another building
No, I'm not a
and
big
just
Tom
snapped
Cruise
his
fan.
ankle?
No.
You're not a what fan?
I saw one Mission Impossible. And
The first one.
no, like the middle of the
Dude,
pack.
you gotta watch the first one.
I thought it was pretty bad, so I was gonna rewatch it.
Dude, you're getting me fired up. It's 5:15 in the morning, dude. I'm ready to fight somebody. All right, what we got next for Tom? Oh, lateral flexion.
Yeah.
So, like I told Mark Zuckerberg, yeah, I trained Mark Zuckerberg. All right, we're gonna focus on our core strength, right? Lateral flexion. Tom Cruise saw the first video. Facing forward, hyperextension. That's what I told Mark Zuckerberg to do. Same thing I'm telling Tom Cruise. He wouldn't take offense to that. Like prescribing the same movement.
Yeah.
Our bodies are the same.
Sure.
Right? Well, Tom Cruise's body's different, dude. When he snapped his ankle on that roof, boom, it snapped. He got up and ran.
It's like me, kept military pressing.
That's right. I only train beasts. What's next?
Hip flexor lifts.
That's right. All right, so when we're running, all right, so we were doing our posterior oblique sling here, right? This glute. So when you think about posterior oblique sling work, it's cross body work, right? Which is like when you're running. These are activated, and then the muscles here are activated. So what we're gonna do, we're working on the posterior side. Now we're gonna work on the anterior side, the front. How'd you like that? I threw out a big word like anterior.
Makes you sound like you're almost a certified trainer. You know? Getting close.
Keep it up, Kevin. Keep it up. What did I do? Oh, here we go.
And don't forget the kickbacks there.
Yeah. All right. So the goal here, what I like to do is to get into that runner stance, that slight hip hinge. And from here, just go ahead and use this like you're about to do a stripping routine.
You have
Now
experience?
you'll never think about this movement without thinking of
I'll
me
never
stripping.
do this movement now.
All right, so what we want to do is focus on, and you can kind of come around here for a little bit. So what you can do is kind of grab with your left hand, or, yeah, there we go. So grab with your right hand and focus on kind of rotating a little bit towards that knee that's coming up, and then rotating out, pulling here, and rotating out. Now, some people will just do it here and just mow through, but we want to kind of like make sure we're like making it an athletic movement, as close to the movement that we're training for as we can. So what I'll do is I'll angle a little bit off to the side so I get a little bit of rotation when I pull. Or you can go here, but kind of get in the way. Find that position for yourself that feels comfortable, Tom. Drop into that hip hinge, pull, hold, and then the controlling that negative is probably the most important. Don't let it just sling back. You want to control that. What else we got for Tom?
Explosive bench press.
Explosive push-up.
No, you said bench press.
Did I put that in the notes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, cameraman. I'm good. All right. So, anyways, as far as the chest, we haven't done much for the chest at all. Since you're running, you want to be able to explode, right? This athletic, explosive movement. So, an incline push-up or explosive push-up is what we're looking for. The only thing is, this could be tough on your wrists, so I would suggest not doing it on the edge. Here, come around here. Oh, you wanted to sit down and take a break, didn't you?
I did.
Being 6'3", you know.
6'4".
Hey, tall people don't live long.
What?
Tall people don't live long.
That's fine.
Yeah?
At the rate I'm going, I'm gonna live to 22.
That's true. That's true. You got 9 months, man. So I would suggest not going on the edge with your palms. I would suggest kind of coming up here, kind of getting above the bench. What we're going to focus on is not going all the way down for the explosive, but about 50%. So about right here, and then catch. Reset, explode, catch. A lot of people will do these explosive push-ups and not focus on resetting each time. And then also what they'll do is they won't catch and absorb their weight. A lot of people will just do it like this, watch. Right? That's cool and all, but I would much rather you control, reset. Boom. Just so you are actually mindful of the movement and that absorption. Is that it?
Kettlebell swings.
Kettlebell swing, last one.
You should show the video of Kim Kardashian doing the explosive push-ups,
Oh yeah, no.
because she never actually bends her arms in them.
She just
It's just like retracts her shoulders.
scapular retraction.
Yeah, with the trainer watching her right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, dude, that's why I got to get on that level of her trainer.
Oh yeah.
I got to
Totally.
just like be able to like not say anything and just be like, yeah, it's great. Keep going.
Make 500 an hour.
And film it. 500 an hour?
Oh, at least.
You couldn't pay me enough to make 500 an hour. All right. So, for Tom Cruise, this is for Tom Cruise. This explosive exercise, wow, 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 wow. Is that even on me?
Yeah, it's got no. It's got you.
Nice. Cameraman's still learning. So anyways, the explosive movement that we want to work on is this kettlebell swing, simply because if you're running, right, this is what Tom Cruise is known for. Explosive athletic movement in film. Kevin, you can't stay focused for more than 5 seconds. All right, so we're going to be here. What I want Tom Cruise to think about is, you see how my butt's up and my legs are straight? That's not what we want. We want to be locked in here in this position and then start. All right, so there's two, like really like two parts to this movement, kind of just like to simplify it. There's the hike, and then there's the explosive swing. Okay, get the hike down first. Pop, 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 pop. That way you'll be able to swing a little bit more efficiently when you get to the swing. The swing part is just standing up. The way I like to think about it is you're jumping without leaving the ground. I just blew Kevin's
Yeah, that's
mind.
not a bad one.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna hike it, jump without explode. Oh, 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 oh. I lost that one. Oh. 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 Now, one way to kind of put these movements together, because I know Tom Cruise likes to get that heart rate up, is superset the kettlebell swing with maybe your Bulgarian split squat, or superset the Bulgarian split, the kettlebell swing with your hip flexor lifts, right? Because the kettlebell is working the posterior. When you go to your hip flexor, you're working your anterior. Look at that, dude. I'm using big words today.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for Tom Cruise. Don't call me. I'm real busy. I gotta take care of Kevin. Kevin's a mess.